Hello, 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 all my funky junk friends. How are we doing today? Today is our first event with Take Five, the Friday Friends. So that's exciting. We're so excited about this. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be live every Friday. I'll be on at 8 o'clock pretty much every Friday. And Jeannie and Mary and Melanie will also be live, and Christy from my artful. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's too early to remember. But if you're on here, make sure you say hello. Hello, Ralph. How are you? Hello, Deb. How are you? How are you? Ralph, I heard that you were wanting to see some unicorn spit things. Let me show you real quick. I've got quite a few of them here. I love unicorn spit. It's my favorite thing to do. This entire project right here was done with unicorn spit. Right there. It's extremely vibrant. One coat and it covers it. Oh my gosh, let's just knock a whole bunch of stuff down. This guy right here was done with unicorn spit. This trick or treat right here. Happy Halloween was also done with unicorn spit. I've put most of my summer stuff up, but yeah, how fun. How fun. You used it Wednesday night. Oh, wow. My artful adventures. Thank you, Jeannie. I got all tongue-tied there for a minute. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, you guys. Since this is just a fun time, I'm going to do a few things because there's some things I've been wanting to do and get started, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do them. So I have about I have about 6 things sitting here for us to do. So hi, Lois. Hello. So I am streaming on StreamYard. I am streaming into the Take 5 group, which the link to the Take 5 group is above. It's a free group. I'm streaming into there. I'm streaming onto my page, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. So you can watch me on all those places and stuff. So I'm going to just get myself up here where you can see my table, and I'm probably going to have to do a little adjusting. If you guys don't follow me and you don't know, I just walked in the door from work. So not everything's all perfected, as you could say. Okay, so here's what we're going to start with is I have all of these amazing papers, rice papers here. My friend Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures worked with Decoupage Central and designed some of these papers. I do know that they are sold out. I think maybe the spiderweb one is available. There might be 1 or 2 others. But look at these. Aren't these beautiful? Beautiful. Okay, so here I am thinking to myself, if I put these on signs, then that's a lot of signs to hang out. Okay, that one. It was all the Halloween ones. That stopped right there. But these are some other rice papers from Decoupage Central. You guys, I'm just kind of skimming through here, but oh my goodness. Highly encourage you to go check some of them out. Can't wait till Christmas. Look at that. Look at that. But anyway, I'm thinking if I make a bunch of signs, I've got to have a place to put the signs. Then I'm going to have to store them and put them up. So I decided we're going to make a book. I call it live. I know it is true. It is true. As soon as you hit live, you're like, you don't know what you're talking about. But let's make us a book. Let's make us a book. About a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, my friend Grace at the Comfy Nest, she did a Halloween book, and I thought it was really cool. And then I got the papers, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. So I went to Goodwill and got us a 99-cent little kids book. It's a cute little kids book, but they actually had 3 of this same book sitting there. So we are just going to alter this book up and make it fun, and it'll be something that we have to work on, and we're going to work on it for probably a month or so. Just do some little tidbits to it because, of course, it would have to dry. You know, your pages are all going to have to dry as you go along and stuff like that. You know what? Actually, I was thinking maybe I wanted to use... I think I might want to use this book because look at this front cover and this page. We can turn this into something scary. So let's use that one. I grabbed a couple just to be sure. Okay, now the next thing you're going to ask me is when we put these rice papers in here, A lot of them are landscape. How are we going to get them on there without having to turn our book? Now, they would fit perfectly like that, wouldn't they? We could do that where we would turn our book, but I don't think I want to do that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of put them like in the middle of the page here, and then we will do fun stuff around them. So, you know, we'll do a bunch of, you know, decorating and putting more papers on there and stuff like that. So I pulled these out just to let you guys look at it. And what we're going to work on today is we're going to work on the cover. Okay. And as things dry, we're going to make some little things to put on our cover, because I want it to be painted black, but then I pulled out some lace here. I thought we could decoupage some lace on here and then go over it so we have the texture and all that kind of fun stuff. Maybe do something with our glue gun. I even pulled out some of this stuff to maybe we might want to put on it. Just some ideas of some things to do. So we're just going to start playing. We are going to start playing around here. Oh, let's sit all that down there. And let's just get started. Now, this book cover right here is slick. Okay, so I'm going to use gesso, and I'm just going to go ahead and put black gesso on here because my cover is going to be black. We'll probably do some metallics to put over the top of it and stuff, but let me get it to where you're just looking at my table so that you can see everything that's going on. And then the other thing that I was thinking about doing today is I've been really working on doing some artist trading cards, ATCs. Here are 3 of them I just made the other day, and I think they're just so much fun for just a quick, fun little craft. You don't need a whole lot of supplies. You can use up things that you have, scraps and things like that, to make some really cute little things. Now, these are just on index or on playing cards. I think guys have probably all seen everybody making them now, but that is a good way to create and do things. So that was the other thing. I also had a couple other stuff over there. So anyway, you never heard of gesso. Gesso is like a primer. So that your paints will stick and flow and things like that. So a lot of times your canvases have gesso on them already. They're already primed and ready to go. Some aren't. Some for, you know, that are people that are real good artists and stuff like that, you know, not like me. They you know, they have you know, that's important to them. So it just helps your paints flow and stick stuff. So I'm thinking putting the gesso on this slick book here will help my paint stick. If it doesn't, you know what, we'll say, hey, you know what, that should have stuck and it didn't. And if it doesn't, we'll ask Jeannie and Mary and Melanie to help me figure out what I did wrong. So there's a bird right there, and I keep thinking I've torn the book a little bit, but it's just a bird. Now, you guys, that is going to leave a mark up there. See that? I don't care. It's all right that it leaves a mark because this is going to be a scary book, right? Right? So yeah, I've got white and I've got the black, and we're going to use this molding paste to put our lace and stuff on. I also pulled out this ribbon here. I forgot I had it. See how it's kind of, I don't have that gauzy looking stuff from the Dollar Tree because I just haven't really been to the Dollar Tree too much. But we're going to put some of that on there. And I even thought about taking some of my smaller stencils here and using that so it's raised up, kind of like you would with spackling or something to put on the front of this book. But anyway, we need to just get started on painting it and stuff because I've got 1,001 ideas running through my head. So we'll see how much we get done and we don't get done. So we're just going to get started. I'm going to just put a tissue water on my brush, and my water is yellow. I don't know why the other day when I painted something and put my brush in there, I didn't take my watering thing in and clean it out. I'm usually pretty good about that. My brushes are clean, but I didn't clean my water out. Silly. Must have been talking or got it distracted or all that stuff. So let's talk about, have you guys had a good week this week? It's Friday, yeah, because we're called Friday Favorites. So, or Friday Friends, I'm sorry. Friday Friends. I don't know why I keep wanting to say favorites. It's Friday Friends. So here I'm just putting this gesso on. Gesso covers fantastic. If you're ever wanting something black, and it usually comes out matte looking. I don't know if it says, yeah, there's, yeah, it says matte right there. So that tells me that you could also get glossy. So it comes out really, really well. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the edges here like that. And then we're going to dry this a little bit so we can flip it over and do the other side. But did everybody have a pretty good week? My mama's birthday was this week, so we went to Texas Roadhouse one day for dinner. I got a lot of gesso on there, you guys. Probably too much, but it'll be all right. I'm going to set this over here. I'm going to try to get this a little bit dry. It dries fairly quickly so we can flex. Yes, amazing week. Good. I'm glad you had an amazing week. That's awesome. Well, we didn't. I don't know what you could say. We're still on Critical at Work till the 18th of September. Your birthday was Wednesday? Oh, fantastic, Ralph. That's my mama's birthday. We're still on Critical till the 18th of September, but next Thursday, our contract at Work UAW, our contract expires. So there is a possibility, and they're talking like we're going to go out on strike. So that's scary and exciting all at the same time. So we will have to wait and see what happens there. But the critical status means I'm working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, forced. That's done the 18th. So I only have this weekend and next weekend possibly for that. So unless they do it again after contract, I don't know. You never know. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Pretty stoked about the critical being over with. I do like overtime because I like saving money and all that kind of stuff. And but don't we all? It doesn't bother me to work it when I want to work it. That sucks when they make you work it, you know? You know what I mean? It's just like anything. If somebody starts making you do something, you don't really want to do that. So yeah. Hey, there you go. My Artful Adventures. There's Miss Christy. So we have Christy and Christy, Jeannie, Mary, and Melanie. That's fun. That's fun. Almost could do a little rhyme with all those. Christy and Christy. And hers has an E and mine doesn't. So hello, Kathy. How are you? Yes, you guys are more than welcome to come live on when I'm live. You're welcome to come as your page. That does not bother me at all. And if you guys see somebody that you don't follow, jump on there and follow them. And if I see somebody that I don't follow, I will hit that. I don't have my computer open, but usually I'll hit it right there when I'm going live. Okay, that's pretty darn dry. So I'm ready to flip this over. And let's go ahead and do this side here. So you guys like watching me paint here. This is fun. Because I want to tell you a little bit about our Take 5 group. Our Take 5 group, we started our group as a reminder and a way for people and our friends to remember that we need to take 5 for ourselves. You know, take a few minutes to relax, take the time to go get to the doctor. You know, as moms and caregivers and stuff like that, you know, sometimes we forget that, especially when we're taking care of others, you know, that we need to take care of ourselves. And that's what Take 5's about. We've done events where we did a spa, where we made, you know, things for, you know, to relax and do spa stuff with. And that's the idea behind it. There's 4 of us. Like I said, it's Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette, Mary from the Painted Peach, Melanie from Painted Crafty, and then me from Funky Junk Inspirations. And So we always do some fun things in that group. But what we have decided to do is to expand that and start us an event group. You're going to see us every Friday on here, at least us 4, possibly some more people joining us with that. And if you want any information on that, please send me a message, Jeannie a message, Mary a message. Go to our group and say, hey, I want to know more about that or whatever, and let us know, and we can get you all the information. But what's different, a little bit different about our event group is we also are going to have attached to it Take 5411. And what that is we are going to take the time to help you grow. When we come up with fun things, or we come up with things that we hear, or some ideas, helping you StreamYard. Like I'm using StreamYard. You want to know how to do StreamYard and do the dual screens. You want to learn Canva and stuff like that. So that's all going to be part of our event group. Now, with that being said, if you don't want to join our event group, but you want to know more about the 411 group, that's a separate group. So you can learn about both of them separately, but together. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what we're about. And today's our first event that we're doing. Okay, so you guys, see, I pulled out some of these molds and stuff. I thought maybe, I don't know if I want to put like a border on here, or if I want to stick to putting some lace on here. And then we have the webbing stuff over there. You know what? I'm kind of thinking, let's see. I have Canva, but you don't know how to see. We can help you with that. Miss Mary and Jeannie are fantabulous with Canva. They do an excellent job on there. I know enough to get by, so I don't hurt anybody with it, I guess you could say. Let's make this on this edge right here, just like that, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let me get my scissors. But there will be, you know, possibly some mastermind groups and things like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It is going to be a paid group, but it's going to be something that's fun and very informative. And you know, people talk all the time. It's, community over competition and stuff. And, I've belonged to a lot of groups and things like that. And it's not always like that. But so we're trying to help with that. And our goal is to help you grow, not just us grow. You grow too. So that's the thinking behind it. Now, this is brand new. It's molding paste. Oops, there we go. Okay. And what it is, because it's thick, it could leave texture and stuff. But it's also, you can also use it kind of as like a decoupaging medium, I guess you could say, a glue. And see, I want this to get down inside there. If I just use regular glue, it might not stick in every spot. So we're going to use this. Now, that is my thought anyway. I've watched other people do it and use this stuff, and it looks amazing, and their stuff gets pushed down in there real good and sticks real good. Dries clear. It's supposed to anyway. If it don't, we'll paint it. But it looks like the way I would want to do this. So if I'm wrong, well, poo. We all learn. That's how we learn. That's why I kind of wanted to do this, because I've been kind of like watching a lot of the mixed media stuff that people have been doing. And I kind of want to get into that because, I do a lot of signs and stuff, and you can only have so many signs sitting around your house and hanging out in your house, but I still want to create. And I'm loving like the ATC cards, and I'm really loving the books and things like that, because you can still, release your inner creativity without, got a lot of extra on here. Oops, I just pulled the gesso off the book by doing that. That's all right though. Probably should have let that dry a little bit better. So that pulled that up. So now I know that I probably should let this settle a lot better than what I did, and not to scrape on it. But like I said, we'll paint over the top of it. Not a big deal. We don't get too worked up about too many things here at Funky Junk Inspiration. We just continue to do things as we do. Yes, Crafts R Us would like to have the links to that. Now, I did not put those in my description like a bad person. Jeannie and Mary, you guys are here. If you could get in touch with her, or even drop the links to the information, we have a Google form that you fill out. It's like an application thing. And they can drop that link for that, and you can find out information, get that and get some more information from us. And if they don't have that on there, I'll get it when we're done. Jeannie's on it. There she is. There's our Jeannie. Jeannie's, I'm on it. I got it. I'm on it. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to go around this edge, and I'm not going to stick it on the other side because we're going to just work on this top right here. And then I can do that after my top completely dries. Okay, so it looks like I have a total mess, doesn't it? Because I think I do. And it's the first time I've done some of this stuff. So I'm probably going to make some mistakes, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So let's look at some of these. That's all about coffee. I don't really want coffee on here. But see this hand here? I was thinking about creeping it real. Isn't that fun? Now, I could use like spackling or something, but I'm thinking, oh, this says boo. We might use the boo too. I just kind of want to put some things, 3D type things on here. And then I just want to do that. I don't know. So I'm just going to take some of this stuff again, and we're just going to go over the top. Now, it's going to be the 3D effect will be the thickness of my stencil. Okay, now see, I'm going to have to let this dry. That's why I said I had to get a couple projects out, so that we're going to do this and put this stuff on here. And then we're just going to kind of let it dry. And then when I go live again, we'll work on it again. And we'll just keep working on this thing. And just make it kind of creepy and fun right there. Okay, so see, I just scraped that on there, and I'm going to just lift that up off of there. Now it's got just a little bit of, where am I going to put it now? Let's lay it on the floor. That'll be fine. Okay, now see, can you see it's got some texture? See how it sticks up a little bit? So see, that's going to be cool when we kind of paint over it, and then we take our wax, like our gold waxes and things like that, and put on there. Thinking I want to do this boo, but I need to kind of let that dry. So let's hold for a second. Let's get some of this right here. And I just want to make this book creepy, you guys. I just really want it to be kind of creepy. So I'm going to, let me see what I've got happening here. It'll look like I've even used this piece. So let's do something along the lines of this on here, like this. So Miss Christy from My Artful Adventures, she does a lot of mixed media and paper crafting. And I watch her and I see that stuff and I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. And then I don't do it because I just touched that. Because I'm usually making signs and stuff with my stencils. But I'm going to start doing some of it because I think it's awesome. Totally awesome. Totally cool. I want that kind of frayed looking. So I'm going to stick this guy like right here on here like this. And then we will, I'll do it on the inside after this side dries. Now look, I am just going to go over this like this. Now, you know what we could do? We don't have to leave this lace on here. We could go across here. Whoops. Across here like this with this stuff. Same idea as with the stencil. I think we might do that. Look, I'm just putting that in there, and it'll just have some texture on our book here. Let's pull that up and see. Oh, yeah. See, some of it's sticking up and some of it's not. I'm going to sit that down there. Guys, I think that looks awesome. And I really want to put that on there, but I don't want to touch the wet stuff. Help me, help me. Wonder if it'll dry if I dry it with the dryer a little bit. I am working on a whole book right now. You know what? That's what I'm saying, Christy. I've watched people and I admire the things that they've done and stuff like that. And it's like, I can do that too. Definitely can do that too. So it's kind of funny, kind of fun. This is fun. Let's see. That's kind of dry. I don't think that's dry down there, but I'm doing it anyway. I want to put that about right there. Look at this. You guys, I'm telling you, this is, like I said, I'm just going to do the whole stencil. This is either going to be really cool when we're done, or we're going to go, okay, Christy, don't do that again. Or we'll learn from it. That's the fun thing, is we can learn from all kinds of fun stuff, you know? I mean, the first time I stenciled, oh my goodness, it was horrible. And I just kept practicing because I knew it was something that I wanted to do. And the same thing with this kind of stuff. You know, you just got to do it. And if you follow me, you know that I try stuff live. I don't usually try stuff beforehand. Most of the time, if we're going to make a mess or be a disaster, we're going to do it live. Because a lot of times, you guys right there in the comments help me figure out what I've done wrong or what I can do to make it better. So don't be afraid if you see me doing something crazy. Go, hey, you're doing something crazy. Let me know, because I'm willing to try different things. So here we go. Okay, so now I think what we need to do is I need to stop and let this kind of dry. Actually, I'm going to grab, I want to make sure that's really down in there, on there. Good, like that. Make sure that's stuck. Okay, so we have that and we have that. And see where my gesso came up? We'll be able to fix all that. I'm going to pull this up. That little dab there, right there. And well, I'm just going to stop. Okay, so this is going to be our Halloween book. If it gets messed up, it's just paper. Exactly. I paid 99 cents for this book. So if it doesn't turn out, oh well, right? Right on. We don't have to get worked up about it. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. So basically what I'm telling you guys is stay tuned. We're going to just keep working on this thing and doing all kinds of fun stuff with this little Halloween book. And we're going to put I think that looks really cool. I even kind of like that creepy. Oh, I wanted to put, nope, I'm going to wait. I'm going to leave it alone for right now. But we're going to leave it and we'll just keep working on it periodically. When I go live, mainly I will be working on it on Fridays. This is going to kind of be our Friday project that we are just going to keep working on unless I have something exciting that I want to do or whatnot, whatever that is. Now, let's see. Do we want to do a mold project? Or do you guys think we should do you guys, I'm sorry. Do you think we should do a mold project? Or do you think we should do some ATC cards? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? We could make, I've got an old board here that we could put this big sunflower on. Do the mold. Or I've got some new, I ordered from Temu, y'all. Got some Temu stuff. Look at I got a whole bucket of Temu things to make some trading cards with. It's got paper, Christmas papers. See, I told you I'm doing it. I'm going to jump in and do it. Look at these, you guys. I'm going to get sidetracked. This is what happens to me. Look at these. Do you guys see those? Let's see. Let me get these little ladies. You guys see that? There's a whole bunch of different of the old, they're stickers, I believe. I think they're stickers. But there's this little box is full of 100 of those little women. And I'm sure there's duplicates in there, you know. But there might, yeah, I can already see a duplicate. But look at those. Are those not adorable or what? Perfect for like the little ATC cards. And like last weekend there was, or earlier this week, I can't remember. My days are all messed up. There was a Memorex, you know, like a Rolodex, but you made memory cards. It's kind of the same thing with the ATCs. But look, I got some Brads. But look here, we've got some more things to do tags with. You guys, and these books, I got all of them. These vintage collection books. Look at these papers. You guys, they're double-sided. Look at these amazing papers. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Look at those. There's a bunch of them in here. Some stamps. I'm overwhelmed. I'm already overwhelmed. You guys don't want to look at all that stuff. Let's do this mold. Let's do this mold. Okay. Now I've only done molds. Again, we're trying stuff, you guys. That's what we're doing. We're trying stuff and making some things. So we're going to do this big, huge sunflower right here. See it? You see the big, huge sunflower right there? I'm going to pull it up so it's just my table for you guys so you can see better. There we go. Just like that. You guys, you know, I don't even have a banner up today. Let's see. Let's click on this. Has my essential stencil ticker right there. See this mold? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Now I do know you're supposed to put some cornstarch, just powder a little bit of cornstarch in there before you get started. I'm going to set this over here out of the way, and let's get some of my clay out right here, and we're going to try this. We're going to try these and make it, and it's like, again, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. This board right here, look, it even has a nail in it. See that nail? This board came from an old pie safe. You guys have heard me talk about it. I've made quite a few things with it. You have the, ooh, yes, definitely, Jeannie. Do some neat things with that. But this was an old pie safe that was totally falling apart. I took the wood off of it and I've been cutting it up to make things. And I thought this would be really cute. Look, with the sunflower and the stem and then a couple of the leaves on here. I don't know. I think it'll work. But I'm going to leave the board. I'm not going to paint it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to leave it with it looking the funky way that it looks. So let's get started here and let's hope and pray that I do this correctly, and we'll go from there. So I'm just going to got this little paintbrush, and I'm going to put some cornstarch in here. This just helps you clay pull back off of there. Now I will tell you, I've been watching some videos and listening to some of the things that people are saying, and a lot of them are saying that if you have trouble with your molds, to put them in the freezer. You should have, Christy. You should have. Now, you know, Temu and those places have the little, you know, the cheaper molds and stuff like that. And from what people have said is they work, yes. But then the IOD molds, you know, which are more expensive. I get mine from Decoupage Central. My friend Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures has an affiliate link with them. And it's on my page. I didn't think about pulling it up there, but they say that one, you know, if you use those and then you go to the IOD molds, that you won't go back to the cheaper ones. You know, I don't know. I don't know the answer because I don't work with them a lot. I'm not one of the ex-furniture, you know, painters and stuff. So I haven't worked with them a lot. So I think I need to get a little more off of there. My trash can is right here. I'm not just throwing it on the floor or nothing. Okay, so I have this air dried paper clay. Okay, so we're gonna start right there, and then we'll go from there. And we're gonna use quite a bit, so I'm just gonna pull some of it out right there, and we're just gonna start softening it up just a little bit. And it feels wet. I don't know if it's supposed to feel that way, but we're just gonna start. I'm gonna get it a little bit soft so that it'll go down in there. And like I said, we're gonna do our very best here. Okay. I'm going to smush that out a little bit, and we're just going to start putting that in there. I'm starting in the center. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. That's just what I started doing there. And everything, like I said, everything in the world is trial and error. You got to try it to see if you like it and if you're doing it right. And you're always going to make mistakes as you go, and that's okay. If you make mistakes, you just learn from them and go from there. And I'm just going to work that in there. Now, I do know that when you do this, you want to take it out of the mold when it's still wet. You don't want it to dry completely, because you want to make sure you get it glued on your project while it's still pliable. You can let it dry a little bit, but not a whole bunch. So we're just going to start getting this pushed down in here, and we want it to be flat so that it lays down really good on our board. So I'm going to need to kind of flatten it up a little bit, but yet get up over in the corners. But again, I don't get real fussy about a lot of things. If I miss a corner or a petal falls off, it just adds character. You know, we all have flaws, and our project could have flaws. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to grab this little scraper I have over here, and that's what we'll kind of rub across the top there. This stuff is wet. That's weird. Okay, to kind of get the extra off. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Probably not. We'll just use our hand and try to get it flat. Or maybe if I did this and kind of squished it down to try to get it kind of flush with the other. Yeah, I think that works pretty good. So I need to play some more with this stuff so that I can answer questions and do things the right way. So this is what I know. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, girl? How are you? She does some molds and stuff, so she can tell me if I'm doing some things wrong. There's Miss Clifton's Crafty Casa. She's a Essential Stencil girl too. Does lots of fun stuff with the Essential Stencils, you guys. So make sure you follow her. She goes live about every day, pretty close to every day of the week. So you're always going to see something from her. There we go. All right, so we're just moving along. Let's hope we're doing it right. Hi, Marcia. Yay, I'm glad you got your stuff. Yay. Yeah, we had an auction with the Crafty Commerce group, which Miss Mary from the Painted Peach, one of our friends here, she has a group. If you are a creator, she has a group, and they do an auction event once a month. So you can sell some of your items on there. And stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, get with Mary from the Painted Peach, and she can tell you some information on that. Okay, you guys, I think I got it in there. So I've just kind of I don't want little edges that I have to try to peel off. Is this perfectly flat? Nope, it's not. But you know what? It's going to be okay, I think. Now, I'm not going to get excited and try to do the whole thing at one time. We're going to try and pop this out right away. Now I'm going to try and get this lid off again of my wood glue. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off. So I'll probably just use my Stick Fast glue. I can't get the lid off my wood glue, and it's glued shut. And it's almost full. I need to I need to figure this out. I meant to work on that the other day and I forgot. So anyway, we're going to get it glued on our board. What did I do with our board? There's our board. Okay. So I'm just going to, okay, here we go. Here we go. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Let's see what happens. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to do it backwards and see what you guys see. Looky right there. We did it, you guys. I think we did it. I think so. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to very gently, because I don't want to crack it. And I'm just going to use my, should I use that or should I use this art glitter glue? Crafty Commerce. There we go. If it doesn't stick, we'll try something different next time. I'm just going to use this art glitter glue because it's right here, and my wood glue is I can't get the lid off. Now I'm going to use my paintbrush and I'm going to work this all the way to the edges so that it will stick. Now we can paint this while it's wet. So if we, which we will not have time probably because we still got 20 minutes, we got to make the whole flower. So we probably won't have time to paint it, but it's okay to wait until it dries to paint too. So that's not going to hurt anything. So it's all right that we're going to wait on that. Now this art glitter glue is amazing because it dries perfectly clear. It doesn't dry like a matte. It's, you know, you don't see it how you do some glues. You'll see it where you put it on something. But so I think it'll work. And I got some on the top. Now I got to flip it over. Yeah, I'm gonna ready 1, 2, 3, and go. Right there. Look at that. I want to slide it over just a tish. There we go. I'm just going to kind of gently push that down just like that. And I got glue on the top and all that, but we'll probably paint this at a later time. But I think that's going to look so awesome and amazing. Look at that. That turned out, you guys. I think we did it. I think we did it. Okay. So look, now see, since it's pliable, look, I can move those little edges right there and make them kind of go over the edge a little bit. See that? And just bend them over. You guys, I think that turned out really well. Let's get the stem and the other stuff on here. Let's do that. I'm liking it. And one of the new releases from the IOD molds was a Christmas tree. It's oh, it's way over there. There's a Christmas tree that is absolutely beautiful. So, oh, that's okay. Craft Art Us. What is your first name? I can't remember, and I don't want to say it wrong. So, that's a lot there. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. We did it. We did it. So anyway, yes, Donna, what, if you see up there on my, little ticker that's going along the bottom there, Facebook has came out with this new thing that you put a command in and a word, and there's some that are just normal to Facebook, but then you can make up your own also. Okay, so what I mean by a command is an exclamation point. So like an exclamation point, notify. What that does is if you're not following me, it allows you to follow me. But it also sends you notifications when I go live. So that's a neat way to make sure that you're getting notifications. Now, let me tell you something about that. You know how sometimes you're following somebody and then all of a sudden you're not following somebody? Well, this would be a good way to, when you're watching somebody live and you haven't seen them in a while, punch that in. Exclamation point, notify, one word, and it will let you refollow them, or it'll tell you that you're already following them. And you'll get their notifications and stuff, because we all know that sometimes when there's an update, we lose followers, we lose our notifications, we lose all kinds of things. And that's a good way to make sure you're still following them. Now, with that being said, the person that you're following, the creator of of whatever you're following, they have to have that turned on. If they don't have it turned on, it doesn't work. Okay. Now look, we probably should have done the stem so it could have been underneath there, but I'm just going to kind of push it down a little bit right there. I'm not gonna worry about it because I don't want to mess it up. Okay. But there, we did our stem. Okay. Now look, there's sideways, sunflowers you could put on there too, but I think we'll put like one of these leaves and one of those leaves on here and see what that looks like, because that board's just not quite big enough to put the other sunflowers on there. So there we go. Let's take that off. So anyway, yes, like Debbie did, exclamation point Telegram. That puts you on my Telegram. Now I'm going to tell you something about my Telegram. Like today, I was live at 8 o'clock in the morning. Most of the time I'll send out, and I forgot last night because I actually thought yesterday was Wednesday, you guys. I totally spaced that we had, not that we didn't have that, we had this going on. I knew we had it going on Friday, but I was confused on the day of the week because of Memorial or Labor Day. It got me all messed up. And I thought today was Thursday, not Friday. So I did not send out a telegram. I do not send out telegrams in the morning. So if I'm live at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to get it in the morning. You're usually going to get it the night before, because I don't, my time is Eastern, and I know Central Time, it's even an hour earlier, and I don't want to, disturb anybody. So I know I follow quite a few people and they send them out early in the morning. I just can't. I've tried to make myself do it, and I just can't. I can't do it. I just picture somebody being asleep and their phone going off and then they're mad at me. So I won't wake you up is what I'm trying to say. I'll send it the night before, usually about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So, and I guess sleeping means a lot to me because, when you work third shift and you don't get a lot of sleep. And so I worry, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to wake you up. So you don't have to worry about getting a notification from Telegram at 8 o'clock in the morning, for me. I'll usually send it the night before. Now I had a text service and I'm canceling my text service this week because Telegram is free and everybody's using it. So why not just do that instead of the text service, right? We're all about saving a little cashiolio. So that's why I decided to switch over to Telegram rather than my texting service, because I have to pay for that. And they do the same things in all actuality. There's a few extra different things on the text service, but not enough to justify the extra money every month. And it's not expensive. The one that I belong to is Project Broadcast. If you're interested in a text service, it's a fantastic text service. It's like $18 a month, so it's not that bad. Yes, this is an IOD mold. It's the sunflower one. It's called Sunflowers from IOD. So yes, that's exactly what that is. Now I'm going to lay that there because we're going to decide. Oh, you guys, look at the detail in this thing. You guys, this is totally cool. Totally cool. Okay, so I'm probably going to need to put the bigger guy over here. So I don't know if, and put this one. I don't know if I like the bigger guy. I'm thinking I like the smaller one better. Put a couple of the small ones. What do you guys think? I think I'm liking the smaller one better. Put maybe one, or put another one over here. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I want the smaller ones on there. So I'm going to I'm going to do it. Don't get mad at me if you liked both, but I think the smaller ones on there for this particular project worked out better. Now I'm starting to get the hang of getting it in here and a little bit better. So I think I know, I'm starting to figure out I can kind of put it in there and just pinch it up, pull it off. See that? Pull it off and go towards the outside edge. So I'm starting to figure this out here. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So pull that right back out of there. Just like that. Now see how it stuck in my mold? That's because I didn't have very much cornstarch right there. So that was my fault. Okay, I like that. You guys like that? A couple smalls. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think we should try to put... I think I want to leave it alone. I think I want to stop there. Or I could extend my stem all the way to the bottom. And maybe... Nope, I'm going to stop. Because if I keep messing with it, because I was thinking about maybe I could put one of those on there. I'm just going to stop. You guys, I need to stop. Because I'll just keep messing with it and then I'll have a mess. Now your paper clay, it's air dry, you guys, so we need to keep this airtight. Okay, so I just have a Ziploc bag that I keep mine in right there. Okay, and actually I just stick my little brush that I have for my cornstarch. And I kind of laugh because when I watch people, they have little cups of the cornstarch up here in their craft room. I have a whole jar of it. Okay. I will never use all that up here. But a funny story is I know I keep adding to, Cindy, believe me. I keep doing that too. Every time I have something that I'm making that I need cornstarch, I buy more cornstarch. So in my baking cabinet, I threw some away. I donated some that wasn't expired. Like this is nope, this isn't expired, but yes, it is June 29th of 23. I don't think it matters for this, but I had 6 of them in there that I just barely had anything out of them. So I grabbed one, brought it up to the craft room. It's going to stay up here. And then I donated some and I tossed some that were expired. So, oh, we got to glue those on there. Forgot about that part. We glued the stem on. I would have been mad, you guys, if I would have come up here to start doing something on this and it wasn't glued down because ding dong me forgot to glue it down. So we need to glue it down. And I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping this glue works good. Because I see most people using like the wood glue and stuff. So I'm going to get that lid off and get that figured out because that thing is almost full and I don't really want to waste it. So, but I'm thinking this glue will work because it seems to be a real good glue as far as, working on stuff. How much time do we only have 8 minutes. I'm not, under normal circumstances, I would probably say to myself, you know what, hurry up and you can probably paint that, but I'm not going to. We're going to save this and paint it at a later time because I don't want to rush it, and I'll rush it and we'll have a mess. So right there we go. Isn't that cool? Now, if I did my background like dark brown or something like that, that would really stand out. And that would even be neat to leave the clay color if you were doing something like that. See, it got a little, see, now look, I can take, oh no. I dropped that and I don't know where it went. Well, anyway, but I could take like my, a palette knife right here, because see there's a little bit of extra in there and pop that out of there, but nobody's going to look at that close. I don't need to do that, but I'll hurry through it. So we'll just leave that and we'll paint that here in a little bit. You use quick and thick glue. It works great. Do you? Now see, I thought about using my Stick Fast. I'm sure it would work, but I kind of wanted to make sure it spread around, and I wasn't sure how well that stuff would be to spread around. So I think that I lost the lid to my art glitter glue. I'm gonna have to get another lid. Can you paint it while it's wet, or do you need? No, you can paint it. You can definitely paint it when it's wet. You just have to be careful because it's clay, so you could push too hard or whatever. But I don't want to rush it because I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I might even use unicorn spit on it so it's super vibrant, but I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna wait. I really want to grab it and do it, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stick that in the thing. So we're gonna set that over the side. So what have we done so far? We have started our Halloween book. We did the raised lettering or the raised stencils over here. I made this mess over here. I don't know if this is going to work the way I was thinking that it would work, you guys, but we will see. And, you know, this is something we'll keep working on with the rice papers. And I've got a bunch of other Halloween papers to use for that. We did this right here. So what do we have? Oh, we've got 6 minutes. So let's grab a hold up. There was something else small that I had sitting here that I was going to do. I don't remember what it was. So let's just grab, let's wipe Christy's hands off. You want to get some unicorns? I've ordered mine off of Amazon. I know Michaels sells it. I'm sure other places sell it. Watch for it to go on sale. Sometimes at Michaels you can use your coupon on it and stuff like that, because it's not cheap. It's $10 a bottle for the smaller bottle. But like on Amazon and at Michaels and things like that, you can buy them like in a set. And when you buy them in a set, you know, obviously it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm just going to wipe that clay off there a little bit. Let's get us a card out. Let's make a quick card. Let's do this real super fast right here. So let's grab some stuff. Let's just reach in. We're going to just reach in. I'm just going to pull things out. I'm not even going to get picky about it. We're going to use this pack right here because look, it has all kinds of stuff in it. Okay, so I'm going to pull that pack out and I'm going to pull this stuff out right here. Okay, so let's just open this guy up and see what he looks like. Now, what this is good for, I think, the artist trading cards, is you can do something real quick and real fast and it be absolutely beautiful and not spend a whole lot of time. You know, if you've got a half an hour, 45 minutes just to do something, you don't want to get all your paints and that kind of stuff out, you can make something with this type of stuff. Look at those. Those are translucent. And you've got words here. Okay, so now look, this piece right here is just a little bit bigger than the trading card. Let's grab paper. Let's just grab us a piece of paper right here, just like that. Okay, I'm going to slide this stuff up out of the way. And I'm going to grab, I have a little thing right here. Okay, now I like to use this glue right here. It's just a glue stick. Okay, it's by Scotch. It stays wet and it's nice and big and fat. I like to use it. But if you don't have this and you've got some of your kids' glue from school or whatever, get it. Use it. Use it. It doesn't take much. You can use scraps. You don't need this pack like I just bought. Just get in your paper scraps and make it, you know, just use that stuff. You don't have to go out and buy brand new stuff. That's the whole point of these, is to be able to use what you've got. You know, you can paint these. You can put papers on them. You can anything. Really just about anything. I don't know who all here follows Taterbug, but she does one a day and she has since the first of the year. She does one a day. So go check her out and some of the stuff she does. My friend Grace at the Comfy Nest, she does these. There's actually an ATC mystery box and an ATC little monthly get-together type of thing that they all get together and have guests and stuff on there, and they just make ATC cards. And so it's something that's fun and easy and quick. Look, we're just going to put that on there. And I'm just going to use this same glue right here. And the reason I have that under so I don't get glue all over my glass mat. Now my glass mat will wipe off, but I'll have everything stuck to it. This, I can rip this piece off the top and then I don't have to worry about it. You know, just throw it away. It's just a magazine that came in the mail. My daughter is a graduate of IU, and so she gets all these little things all the time. Now, see, I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to throw that. You and that. Oh, are you? Oh, Christy, that's fantastic. Grace asked me to do it too, but that particular day I've got some things going on, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Now, look at these. Look at these little baby doilies right here. Let's put a... Now, Christy, do you do them regularly on your page? Do you just have you just started doing them? I mean, you're a paper crafter, so you probably do them a lot. But I have to go check that out. Look, now see, I'm just sticking it on there. Look at this. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. So cut that off and save that. I'll use that on another one right there. See, good morning, MJ. You seen hers? Hey, Jimmy Lou, I'm making a artist trading card here. Decided that I want to try to make some of this stuff. How much fun is that? So, okay, so now we're to this part. There's a little bow. Oh, look at this heart, you guys. Let's put this. How much time do we have? Did I go over? Oh, I'm done, you guys. I got to go. I'll finish making this and I'll post a picture of it, you guys. Yes, they have become popular again. You guys, I got to jump off here. Make sure you go check out. I do believe Jeannie's after me. I could be wrong. It might be Mary. Don't hold it against me. You guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.